Good morning, YouTube. It's Sergeant Alexander 158 from the Master Assassins, and I'm coming back at you. And I'm gonna dabble a little bit. I'm gonna get into some stuff that I ain't usually getting into. We gonna talk and get into some uncharted waters. But before we do that, I must say, if you're new to the channel, you're just tuning in, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and help me get those likes. Help me get to 1,000 likes. That's what I need right now. That's my goal, to get to 1,000 likes and 1,000 views on just all videos across the board. But more importantly, I need 1,000 viewers. Let's get those subscriptions coming. And while I'm in uniform, I must say that in no way, shape, or form does the military have anything to do with what I do and what I post online. This is just my day job. So the military has nothing to do with this. This is what I do by day. This is my career. YouTube is something that I like to do, and I do it for fun. And like I say, it's a challenge to see where I can go and how good of a streamer and YouTuber I can become. Now, with that being said, like I said, we're gonna get into some uncharted waters here. Some things that I usually don't talk about, which is movies. So this right here may start a little controversy, and I hope it does. I mean, I don't want to start too much of a controversy, but I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to go right for the jugular. Endgame is the first movie that I'm going to talk about. I was not impressed. Say it again. I was not impressed with Endgame. Captain Marvel, I've said before, she didn't make the movie better. She didn't make the movie worse. But 3 hours, it should not have been. I don't know how many other videos are out there, how many other people are feeling the same way. From what I see, a lot of people are extremely excited about it. They love the movie. Some people went to see it back to back. There's no way I would have went to see that movie back to back. That it's just not happening. But like I say, if you have seen the movie, great. If you haven't seen the movie, oh well, don't listen. I'm telling you now, I'm just going to talk about the movie. It's been out for a few weeks now, and if you haven't went to see it, shame on you. And that's just that. But Captain Marvel was not impressive in this movie. I thought they could have did without her. I would have much rather seen another superhero character that could have went into outer space. I mean, granted, she's supposed to be stronger than Thanos, and it just seems like she was a waste. I saw her in the movie destroy a whole fucking spaceship. But then at the end of the movie, when it's time to fight Thanos, you get slapped across the fucking dirt. You know, I was not impressed with her at all. Like, she did everything else but help the Avengers until the last end of the movie. I mean, in the beginning, when Thor chopped Thanos' head off, that was about all she really showed, that she was part of the team and had some strength behind her. Other than that, no one saw her. No one cared anything about her. She spent more time in outer space doing other shit and getting her hair cut. You know, I thought she was a waste of a character. They would have been better off maybe trying to reboot the damn Fantastic Four, or bringing in someone from X-Men or something to do what she did. I mean, she really was useless in this movie. She really did not do anything for me. It's almost to the point where I'm going back to Infinity War and looking at it and like wondering, why in the hell did Nick Fury even call her? You know, it was just almost pointless for her to be there. She served no purpose other than for a goddamn comic book review. She was just useless. I did not like her in the movie at all. I did not like the Hulk. I just knew, somewhere deep down in my heart, I knew that the Hulk was going to turn red. I just knew the Hulk was going to use the damn gauntlet, and once he did his snap, it was going to enrage him, and he was going to turn red. Or even after he did the snap and burn himself up, and he was trapped under the bricks in water with Ant-Man, ready to drown. For some reason, I just knew that he would panic and he would Hulk out and turn red. I was hoping and praying for that, but we did not get it. But I would have much rather had seen a Red Hawk instead of the Green Genius spin-off of Beast from X-Men version of Hulk. I would much rather seen Hulk flip the fuck out and turn red and go wild. I would have much rather have seen that, especially when he said the gauntlet was pure gamma. I would have much rather seen that pure gamma just turn him red, and we would have had a whole new universe and a whole new Marvel storyline to follow with the Hulk. But we didn't get that. I wasn't mad at Captain America uh, leading off and becoming old and spending the rest of his life with the love of his life. I wasn't mad at that. Um, what I was a little bad about was him passing his shield off to the guy who has no super soldier serum in his blood or anything like that. So I'm just wondering, just what the hell are you going to do as Captain America? You are going to be a shell of Captain America, if that. You know, I mean, you going to I don't know. I don't see that working out well. I mean, you can do anything in the movies, but I just don't see that story becoming worth the squeeze. I don't see that I don't see that story being worth following. I wasn't mad at any of the characters that died, that passed away in the Endgame movie. I think it was about time for Tony Stark to die off, and it hinted to it too much through the movie. So if you couldn't pick that up, um, I don't know. It was just obvious that he wasn't going to be around. He had found his family. He had mentally checked out. He did not want to be there. He had mentally checked out, and the superhero thing, it was done. It was time for him to move on to something else. So we had saw that he had too many brushes with death where he really didn't care, and it was just over for Iron Man. Now, whether we see Miss Potts take over and be Iron Man, or whether someone else dons the suit, I kind of really don't want to see Don Cheadle as Iron Man or Warhawk. I really just don't want to see it. I think he's gotten old. I think it's time for him to pass the mantle on to someone else as well. I really just, I don't care to see certain actors continue on in that Endgame movie or in that Marvel universe in the MCU. I don't want to see certain movies, certain characters continue on in their current roles. I just think they've had enough, just age wise and acting wise. I think it's time for some new blood. So that's just my take on what I've seen with the Endgame. But hey, you're free to leave your comments and everything. But like I said, I just think that's what I feel from Endgame. It was not worth the 3 hours. All that time travel could have been cut down. This movie could have been 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes, 2 hours and 20 minutes, and it would have been a much better movie. So I was definitely looking for more out of that movie, and I don't feel like I got it. I feel like there's still a itch that needs to be scratched with Endgame, and I feel like this movie was, not that it was rushed, but it was just bland. It was just something that was just put together, and it was just bland. It was not. I felt like it was incomplete. Like you had enough content to put together something, and you overdone it with having too much time on your hands, or you didn't put enough thought into it, and you still had too much time in your hands. It's almost like the old saying, study long, study wrong. So I think they studied long, and they also studied wrong, because they put too much into the hype of Captain Marvel and not enough into Captain Marvel and being in the movie. And I think they just took away from everybody else that they should have focused on with that. Moving on from Endgame, Pikachu. I thought that movie was going to be terrible. Like I say, I thought it was going to be terrible. Pikachu is not a bad movie. I've never followed Pokemon, Pokewomen, whatever the hell it is. I've never followed them. But the Poke thing, put Pikachu movie was pretty good. It had some fun parts in it. It had some quirky little things for the kids. I took my 4 year old to see it. He liked it. He actually sat and watched. I mean, all 4 year olds have a lot of questions, but he had a lot of questions throughout the movie. He mostly paid attention to it. He's new to following Pokemon and Pikachu. Pikachu is, I guess, one of his new favorite characters right now. So Pikachu wasn't bad for him. He liked Pikachu. I didn't mind it. So if you have some time and you got some kids and you want to go see a good funny movie, go see Pikachu. It has some action in it, but it's a well-rounded movie. I wouldn't suggest not to go see it. I would say if you want to go see it and you had some time on your hands, then go see Pikachu. Definitely go see Pikachu. Pikachu is not a bad movie at all. I'm not going to spoil it and reveal anything in the movie, but there is some good fight scenes. There's some good characters, some good funny scenes in the movie. So yes, definitely go see Pikachu. Uh, what else? John Wick 3. Have not had a chance to go see John Wick 3. I do have some friends of mine that will go see it. They do get to go do the movie reviews. So I will be linking up with some of those guys and be getting some insight on John Wick 3. I feel like John Wick 3 is going to be the John Wick of John Wick movies. I feel like this movie is going to be over the top with action, and Keanu Reeves is going to be awesome. I think he's, with the world against him, I think John Wick 3 is probably going to be the top movie or one of the top movies for the summer. I've said before and I've said now and I say it again, Lion King will be the #1 movie of the year. It will be better than Endgame. I can see Lion King right now. I've said it before anyone else. I started saying it 6 months ago. Lion King will make more money than Endgame. Lion King will be the #1 movie of the summer. It'll be the #1 movie of the year. Lion King will be that movie. That there's more kids than it is parents in the world, and if you've seen the animated movie, you're gonna love the actual big screen movie, and I think it's going to be better. I mean, I saw Lion King as a young adult coming up when it was released as an animated Disney movie. So I think it's going to be something also when it does come out. I can tell you now, I'm going to go and see it. And like I said, I just think Lion King is going to be way better than Endgame. I have no doubt in my mind that Lion King is going to be better. I still know grown adults now who cry from watching the animated movie. So I know that they're going to really be some tear jerking going on when the new Lion King movie is released. So like I said, I think that's going to be the movie of the summer, and that's definitely going to make well over $1 billion, $2 billion, $4 billion, $8 billion. I see that crushing all the box office records. I can see it now topping at least maybe 3 or 4 Star Wars movies. It's definitely going to do better than Endgame, and that's where I'm at with it. But like I say, please leave your comments and everything below. Let me know what you think and how you feel. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Like I say again, this is Sergeant Alexander from the Master Assassins Clan, giving you some movie reviews this time around, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing movie reviews as well. Just something that I was thinking about and something that I want to try and get into. I will create a new channel for the movie reviews, but it was just something that I felt like I wanted to get off my chest while I had the time and get it going. So with that being said, it's Sergeant Alexander from the Master Assassins. I am signing out, but before I do so, please once again go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will bring you more content as I get it, whether it's video games, movies, and also be looking out for me for the cooking channel. I also have been to culinary school as a chef, so I'm gonna be well rounded. I'm gonna be one of those YouTubers that just does it all. I'm gonna be your one stop YouTube shop. So definitely check me out as I get more and more into this YouTube thing. So see you later.